All right, some breaking news coming in at this moment on our special investigation. Delhi police have widened their probe after India Today report on the massive admission swindle in schools in the capital. According to the latest reports, more schools are being probed by the Delhi police. Remember, as of now, the latest that India Today group is actually getting you is that 12 schools were under the scanner. More schools could also be under the scanner as the probe is now widening in its ambit. The crime branch has meanwhile detained one person in connection with this particular case. The suspect is believed to be a kingpin of one of the big gangs operating in the EWS admission racket. We have Arvind Ojha. In just a short moment, we'll try going across to Arvind Ojha, who will be getting us more details. But the latest that is coming in at this moment is that more schools could in fact be probed in the EWS scam. Now, in 2011, the Delhi government came out with a scheme to ensure that poor people's children had a chance to study at the top private schools. But an India Today investigation blows the lid of a massive scam in the economically weaker section quota. This is a story that touches every single parent and child.
10% पेरेंट्स हम मानते हैं कि पेरेंट्स की गलती है 10% है 3 लाख तो उससे ज़्यादा है 3 लाख नहीं 3 आप लोग बल्कि पुलिस से क्वेश्चन करो ना प्रिंसिपल से क्वेश्चन करो कि तुमने सिग्नेचर क्यों किए
They live in palatial houses, drive luxury cars, and their income runs into crores of rupees. But they all claim to be poor, claim to earn less than 1 lakh rupees a year, and yet their children study in Delhi's most exclusive schools under the quota for students from economically weaker sections. There couldn't be a bigger or more heartless swindle of the system. We at India Today now expose how Delhi schools are attaining new heights in forgery and falsehood when it comes to nursery admissions, brazenly exploiting the poor students' quota to give admissions to the rich. This woman lives in a bungalow in Delhi's Pitampura area, but admits that she lied about her economic status just to get her child admitted to a school.
कम से कम अगर बच्चे अगर 1000 है ना उसमें से कम 500 बच्चे जो कि अच्छे घरों से हैं और वो ESW में क्यों हैं क्योंकि टीचर ने साइन किए हैं टीचर की भी गलती है मैं बताती हूँ अच्छा अगर आपने सच ही पूछना है ना मैं गई थी एडमिशन के लिए मैम ने मुझे कहा कि तुम ESW के नहीं हो फिर भी तुम एक बच्चे की सीट रोक रहे हो क्यों साइन करें मुझे वापस दे देती कि भी हम नहीं लेंगे साइन होंगे तो बच्चे नहीं भेजेंगे हम तो पैसा मिल रहा अब आप कोई गलत काम कर रहे हो और आपने कह भी जो कि ये गलत काम है फिर भी साइन कर रहे हो किसकी गलती
It's a stunningly organized racket fueled by rich parents, corrupt schools and all-important middlemen.
देखो जिस दलाल ने अपना तो बेटे एक दोस्त है वो जो दोस्त था ना उस दोस्त ने नहीं बताया हमें कौन है कहते मैं करवा रहा हूँ जैसे बिल्कुल सगा दोस्त होता आदमी सोचता नहीं ना भाई बहुत अच्छा क्लोज से 15-20 से जानने वाला उसने कहा भी मैं करवाऊंगा तो एडमिशन हमारा हुआ नहीं कहीं तो कहते मैं करवा देता हूँ तो हमने उसके थ्रू ही उसी को दिए थे हमने तो उससे बात नहीं हुई उसमें आप पिछले साल हुआ था 3 लाख दिए 3 लाख दिए तो उससे ज़्यादा है 3 लाख नहीं 3 झूठ क्यों बोलना किसी चीज़ के लिए पहले साल हुआ उसका एडमिशन फिर पहले साल
The Delhi crime branch has unearthed one such racket which revealed that parents, like this woman, had submitted fake income certificates. But while she had no qualms at snatching away a poor student's place, she lost her cool when confronted by India Today.
हमारे रिलेटिव्स हैं ऐसा जो आपने हमारे यहाँ से इन्फॉर्मेशन इकट्ठी करी है वहाँ पे आपको सेम बात है कोई नहीं है सारे हमारे घर के चारों बच्चे इकट्ठे हुए थे जो आप नाम दे रहे हो ना चारों बच्चों का एक ही दिन एडमिशन रखा है और उनकी घर से एक ही जगह चार बच्चे क्या है भैया आप इन 4 बच्चों को क्यों देख रहे हो 200 नहीं बच्चे के बच्चे को पढ़ा ये करवाने वाला कोई एक ही जिला था एक ही जिला में नहीं 4 बच्चों को क्यों देख रहे हो आप लोग बल्कि पुलिस से क्वेश्चन करो ना प्रिंसिपल से क्वेश्चन करो कि तुमने सिग्नेचर क्यों किए तूने अंदर टेबल पैसे क्यों लिए अगर तुम इतना रोला मचा रहे हो
Here's another parent who had this age-old excuse for getting his child admitted on the basis of a fake economically weaker section certificate.
अभी आप क्राइम ब्रांच के दफ्तर से बाहर निकल रहे हैं और अब जगबार गाड़ी में आपका बच्चा घूमता और EWS कोटे पे आपने एडमिशन कराया
मेरी 56 साल की उम्र है जी मेरा 28 साल का बेटा है
जांच में तो यही खुलासा हुआ ना आप क्राइम ब्रांच के दफ्तर से बाहर क्यों निकल रहे हैं इस वक्त
कई काम होते हैं बिजनेसमैन
He drives a Jaguar super luxury car, but after being busted, he took a ride in an auto rickshaw to come to the Delhi crime branch. After all, he had to claim to be from India's economically weaker sections. The Delhi crime branch has unearthed close to 300 cases where admissions were sought on the basis of fake income certificates. And what India Today has exposed promises to only be the tip of the iceberg. With Arvind Ojha in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's go back to that breaking news that we got you on top of 10:30 am. Arvind Ojha now joins us at this moment. Arvind, more schools now could be in the ambit of the investigation.
जी बिल्कुल, आपने सही कहा। जो सूत्रों के जरिए हमें जानकारी मिल रही है, जब अभी इंडिया टुडे का जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन है उसमें जितने स्कूलों के नाम है, उसके अलावा जो सूत्र बता रहे हैं और भी जो स्कूल्स है वो रडार पर है। एक बड़ी गिरफ्तारी हुई है नीरज नाम के एक शख्स की, जिसने पीसमपुरा के एक नामी स्कूल में तकरीबन 12 से ज्यादा एडमिशन कराए हैं। फिलहाल उससे पूछताछ चल रही है। कुछ और बड़ी गिरफ्तारियां होंगी कुछ देर बाद। कुछ दिल्ली एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट से गिरफ्तारी हो सकती है, ऐसा सूत्रों का दावा है। लेकिन जैसा कि आपने बताया, कुछ बड़े स्कूल और रडार पर आ गए हैं क्राइम ब्रांच की इन्वेस्टिगेशन में और इंडिया टीवी के खुलासे, इंडिया टुडे न्यूज के खुलासे के बाद।
Arvind Ojha there joining us with all the latest. Now, you just saw how Delhi's rich buy out school seats reserved for poor students at top schools in the capital. They drive fancy cars, live in palatial bungalows, but pretend to be poor. But how does this school scam actually work? It's a well-organized racket that involves touts, middlemen, and Delhi schools.
It's superbly simple. A well-organized racket that hijacks the quota for economically weaker sections and hands it on a platter to Delhi's uber-rich. All Delhi schools are supposed to set aside 25% seats for students from economically weaker sections. That is, children with parents who have an annual income of less than 1 lakh rupees. An EWS certificate is issued by the local sub-divisional magistrate's office. The whole process takes about 21 days. But India Today's special investigation found that getting a fake EWS certificate is, well, child's play. We found our first lead at the sub-divisional magistrate's office itself.
दलाल के थ्रू बनवाओगे तो 2500-3000 रुपए करीब ले लेगा। तो कहाँ दलाल करवा दी यार, भाई साहब बड़ी परेशानी है। बाहर चले जाइए आप।
We are directed towards a middleman who promises to get an EWS certificate within a week for just 2,000 rupees. No documents, no verification required, nothing.
इसके लिए एक आधार कार्ड दे दो, आधार कार्ड, पहचान पत्र, बिजली का बिल और एक फोटो लगेगी आपको। एक हफ्ते में दे देंगे आपको प्रमाण। क्या पैसा? 2,000 रुपया एक हफ्ते में दे देंगे आपको। वैसे आप अप्लाई करोगे 1 महीने से ऊपर लग जाएगा, 1.5 महीना लग जाएगा।
We ask him what's the fastest way to obtain an EWS certificate, and he rattles off a list of documents that are required.
एक फोटो, एक आधार कार्ड, पहचान पत्र और बिजली का बिल की कॉपी।
But to make a quick buck, he demands just a driving license from us.
अभी क्या चाहिए आपके पास? अभी है कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट? मैं वो पैन कार्ड है। पैन कार्ड नहीं, ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस है। पैन कार्ड बताओ। पैन कार्ड।
Once the certificate is made, getting admission to a top Delhi school is easy. These touts and middlemen have invented amazing ways of guaranteeing that your child's name is on that admission list. While getting a fake economically weaker section certificate is the easiest way to secure admission, in most cases, touts even use a single EWS certificate for multiple students. Once the admission is done, the student's name is changed to the original name, and so the fraudulent machine rolls on. And to make sure that your child's name is pulled out during the draw of lots, a chit with the correct name is actually put in a freezer so that from the scores of chits, the coldest one can be pulled out easily. Imagine that. The Delhi police has named 12 elite city schools that were found to have admitted students under the economically weaker section's quota with fake certificates. The school's defense? They say there's no way for them to tell fake certificates from authentic ones.
These admissions were done as per the law. We followed the due process, invited applications, and with those applications came the photocopies of the documents. For admission purposes, you know, we have to go through the whole process of lottery. There was a government representative present as an observer. When the staff checked those papers, they appeared to be as real as they can be. I mean, nobody can tell you by seeing at the paper that this may be fake. They are as real can be.
Every private, unaided, recognized school is required to admit 25% children from the EWS category at the entry level. The meaning of the EWS as per the definition of the common is parents whose income is less than 1 lakh rupees per annum.
With Arvind Ojha in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
And joining us now for more on this story is TV Today Network's managing editor Rahul Kamal. Rahul, are parents not scared that they would be caught?
We tracked down a whole bunch of parents who got admission for their children using the fake EWS certificate route. And what's deeply disconcerting is that these parents know that they're doing something wrong. They realize that they could possibly get caught, which would cause massive embarrassment for the whole family and possible legal action too. But despite that, they say that they're helpless. They say that if they hadn't come through the fake EWS certificate route, then their children would probably not have got admission in any of the top schools. It really brings out the gross mismatch between supply and demand when it comes to top quality educational institutions in the country, and that's really something the government needs to fix, because you're pushing parents to a state of desperation where they're forced to do things which they know are wrong, but they feel that they're compelled to do.
Now, Rahul, should schools be responsible to check if applicants are really poor? Because ultimately, the reports that Arvind also is getting us, he's saying that, the ultimate responsibility is on the HOD of the school, which means the principal has to check whether these certificates are correct or fake.
Several of these kids who are supposedly poor, who we caught on camera, came into school in big fancy cars. They were living in big bungalows. Now, if any school teacher or school authority were to look at those children, you'd know immediately that these aren't children from poor families. Surely there must be some responsibility on the schools to report such cases to the Department of Education, to report such cases to the Delhi police. They can't shun responsibility and say, we have no idea who got admission, we just went by the certificate. At some level, the cops believe that the school authorities, in some schools at least, are also involved in this scam, that they get a part of the 10 lakh rupees that the touts make. In other schools where the authorities may not be involved, even there, school authorities really need to be careful to ensure that there isn't a scam that's being perpetrated, because this gives poor people's children an opportunity to good quality education. I think that's the larger mission which schools also have a stake in. They must try and help that mission succeed instead of allowing it to fail in this fashion.
Absolutely. Rahul, many thanks for joining us at this moment. Delhi Police's crime branch has busted the Delhi school's fake admission racket. But while 4 of its operators are now under arrest, the kingpin, Punita, is still at large.
These are 4 out of the gang of 5 responsible for the fake school admissions racket that India Today has just exposed. But their kingpin, identified as Punita, is still at large. Punita takes anywhere between 5 to 10 lakh rupees from harassed parents seeking admissions for their children. Her method is simple. She would apply to schools under a fake address through a fake economically weaker section certificate. She would later get the student's name and address changed in the school records. Punita would then get the admission shifted from EWS to general category to cover up all tracks.
अभी एक मेजर ब्रेक थ्रू क्राइम ब्रांच को मिला है, जिसमें 4 लोगों को अरेस्ट किया गया है और बड़े स्कूलों के जिनके नाम अभी तक आ चुके हैं उसमें डीपीएस रोहिणी, डीपीएस वसंत कुंज, DPS RKपुरम, DPS Mathura Road, Modern School Humayun Road, Lancer Convent, Ryan International, Montfort School Ashok Vihar, GD Goenka रोहिणी, विकास भारती रोहिणी और ये जो रैकेट अभी जिसका बस्ट किया बाल भारती स्कूल पीतमपुरा.
The Delhi police says Punita had secured 3 admissions on basis of a single EWS certificate. But while her gang has been busted, she's still out there and could just be one of many. With Arvind Ojha in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.